With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 25 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54.
2nd and 5. He finds Hopkins complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it? It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in after 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 7, 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Derrick Henry, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this one complete to Virgil Green. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Let's go! First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's their quarterback taking it in, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
54 Mike. Check. Walk 54.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Evans, 63 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown, puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something as safe as something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. Follow the base. Stick the ball. Strip shot. Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. Well, this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check it out, Reed. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready. Set, ending. 54. Right, 54. Woo! Hey, Reed. Set 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go. Rush it, rush it.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 39. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam, slam.
This is Henry. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Murray now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Again, it's Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On the run, it's Penny. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Mike 51, Mike 51. We ain't giving him nothing.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Rice, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They run again on first down. Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. They'll run on first down. West, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Ready. Mike 5. Check back. Mike 54.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's two really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down carry for Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's taken to the 26. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
First down, Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He finds his target, it's Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college, and pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Anthony Walker, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. to throw now on first down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, it's Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 5. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 3. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Al Woods able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, and caught by Henry. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Murray under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We better not.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Let's go.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
There ain't no time, is it? Playing skill.